Hello, welcome to our lower body exercise class. We're going to be focusing on balance. That means we will be standing up and standing behind our chair. If that's not going to work out for you, that's okay. I'll give you modifications to do in the chair. So let's go ahead and get started with our feet in our starting position, heels below our knees, toes and knees pointing forward about hip distance apart. You can lean back in your chair or sit up tall, maybe engage those abs, get a little taller. Hands coming out in front of us, palms facing upward, taking a deep breath in and up, out and down. Nice and slow. Inhale, reaching as far as comfortable. Exhale, float the hands down. Last one. Opposite leg, opposite arm, march. Okay, and of course, as always, we want to listen to our body. Anything hurts, we don't want to do it. Do something else. Take a break. We need to listen to our bodies. We're finding our own pace. You don't have to match my pace. You don't have to match your neighbor's pace. And of course, keep a nice steady breath going the whole time. Good. And if the opposite arm and opposite leg isn't working out as well as you hope, that's okay. Don't get frustrated. Just keep moving. It can be same leg and arm sets. Okay, staying here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, taking a deep breath in and releasing that breath out slowly. Bringing our arms up, elbows forward, big breath in to open, slow breath to close. Okay, so again, listening to our bodies. How are our arms and shoulders feeling today? We're going to just visit them really quick. Doesn't have to be as big of a movement. Elbows can be lower if we're sore today. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, roll those arms out. Coming to our feet now, bringing the feet together, maybe scooting closer to the edge of our chair if we have long legs. And then we're going to step or slide to one side, back to center. Again, finding what movements feels best for us. We want to keep those knees above the feet. Don't let the feet splay out to the side if you can. Always thinking about those knees. Staying here or stepping up and out. Up and back. Good. Again, listening to our hips here. How are they feeling today? Go for 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Okay, arms and legs center, starting with a small little step or slide to the side. Not holding our breath here. Staying here, or let's go up and up and back. Nice slow breaths. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Roll those arms out. Seated jumping jacks. Okay. We're going to do 20 of them, or you can take a nice little break, or just stick one leg at a time. Arms up, feet together, big breath in. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a little rest, roll the shoulders out. Notice if you were holding your breath. Let's keep breathing with this next set of 10. Feet together, arms up. Big breath in. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower those arms. Roll it up. Big breath here, catching our breath. And then coming back to our starting position with our feet. We're going to just give our neck a nice stretch, a little bit of arms, core, making our way down. Okay, big breath in. Let's lift our gaze up. Looking up, shoulders staying down, away from the ears. You can close your eyes or open the eyes wide. Maybe move the eyes side to side without moving the head. Up and down. Getting those eye muscles working. And then finally, maybe we open our mouth wide. Doing that a couple of times, stretching those mandible muscles. Closing the mouth, big breath in. Exhale, letting the chin drop down towards the chest. Head's heavy, shoulders are heavy. Notice if you're leaning forward, pull the belly in, shoulders back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and back to center. Exhale it all out. Breathing in, getting tall. Exhale, turning our gaze over to the right. You can stay here. Maybe pull the left shoulder back or grab the left back of the chair for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Breathing in, back to center, hands and head. Big breath in. Exhale, turning our gaze over to the left, letting that right shoulder pull back or grab the back of the right of the chair. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release gently. Okay. Arms. Going to do a little bit of arms. We're going to, option 1, hold our arms out in front of us. Okay, just holding here. Or we're going to find our space besides us. Make sure we're not hitting our neighbors if we're in a class setting. Okay, and if this is still a little bit too much for your arms, you're going to leave the arms come down. Okay, so I'm going to come here. You find what works best for you. What works best for me, it doesn't work best for everybody, okay? So what works best for you? Staying here, or we're going to just draw some circles. Nice and slow. Just spending a little bit of time here on the arms. This is not our main focus for today. Maybe those circles get a little bit bigger though. Okay, you can have a nice little bend in the elbow, and again, you can bring the hands out in front of you for 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Little circles the opposite direction. Okay, this is all we're going to do. You might be feeling a little bit of burn, a little bit of aching. Remember, if you can take some deep breaths through it, you're doing good. If you can't take deep breaths through it, take a break, try a different arm position. And then maybe get a little bit bigger here. I know it's hard. You got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands get heavy. Okay, hands heavy to the side. Big breath in. Exhale, right ear falls over to that right shoulder. Playing around with tilting the chin up or down if you like. You can close your eyes and just let that shoulder, neck stretch on the left side. Or if you want, reach that left arm out, finding stillness, movement. Again, what feels best for you today. I'm just going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hand down first. Breathe in and up. Exhale, left ear falls over to that left shoulder, maybe playing around with tilting the chin up or down. You can close the eyes and just enjoy this stretch, or raise that right arm up just a little bit to make movements or hold still. Deep breaths here, relaxing into the stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hand come down first. Breathe in and up. Good. Roll the shoulders out. Hands coming on our lap. Let's do some cat-cows with our narrow stance. Big breath in, lean forward, look up. Exhale, rock back, chin to chest. Good. 2 more. Just get a nice stretch in the back, maybe involving the hips, maybe involving the shoulders, whatever feels best for you. Last one. Good. And if you're still feeling any lingering tension in the arms, you can always swing them side to side, letting the arms just kind of be dead weight, maybe crisscross. Might feel a little bit less tension for 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Going to come into some twists. So option 1, cross the arms over the heart. You can give yourself a big hug. Option 2, for a little bit more arm engagement, hands on the shoulder. Maybe scoot a little bit away from the back of the chair if you're doing this. Big breath in, tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe into center. Exhale to left. So I'm just giving you breath cues, but finding your own comfortable breath is really important here. So don't try to stress yourself into what I'm describing. I just want you to breathe and breathe nice and slowly, okay? A little side to side here. Again, if twisting the upper body isn't something that's going to happen today, just twist the head and neck side to side. No matter what you're doing it nice and slow. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Good. Let those arms come down. If you were holding them to your shoulders, maybe roll the shoulders out. Okay, let's work on those hips a little bit. So we're going to widen our stance. Again, trying to keep those heels below the knees and toes pointing in the same direction. And option 1, rocking back and forth. Could also do cat-cow here if that feels better. Maybe it feels a lot more different with our wide stance, or you could just keep the spine nice and straight as you look down, as you rock forward, and look forward as you rock up. Option 1. And again, all these can be taken a little bit more high impact by bringing the arms over the heart. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Okay, hands back on the legs. Hopefully we've got a feeling for our hips and our lower back. And let's take it just a little sway side to side. Again, we still want to keep a long spine here. We don't want to just flop over to one side. We want to feel a nice stretch on our side of the body here. So a nice alternative to our circles is the rocking back and forth or side to side. And again, just like our rocking back and forth, you can cross the hands over the heart. A little side to side. Wherever you are, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Okay, hands back on the legs. And then finally, our circles, our Sufi grinds. Nice and slow. Again, hands can be on the legs or crossing over the chest here. And if circles don't feel good, you can do the rocking back and forth or side to side again. Good. go for 3, 2, 1. Switching directions, maybe switching our arms up a little bit, making it a little bit more challenging if that's what we're up for today. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Coming nice and tall. Let me adjust my microphone really quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, big breath in, get tall. Exhale, release it out. Let's do 3 more cat-cows here with our legs a little bit wider. Always nice to do just a few of these before we get ready for our big exercise. Last one. Okay, now here we come to our attention to our legs and feet. Let's heel toe lift, get those ankles warmed up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Heel toe in towards the center. And when we come to center, let's heel toe lift here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's do that one more time. Heel toe out wide, heels below the knees as best we can, heel toe lift. 3, 2, 1. Heel toe back to center, or about hip distance apart, and then heel toe lift. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, get those knees warmed up a little bit. Let's go halfway lifts. As if we were lazily kicking a soccer ball. Warming up those knees. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back on the ground. This is Edgar, our Boston Terrier. He's going to be joining me today. We're going to hold on to the bottom of our chair and we're going to lift both legs halfway up. So just hover those feet and lower. Let's do that 4 more times. Hover and lower. Nice and slow. Getting those knees here. 2 more. Last one. Okay. Hands back on the laps. Option to just go halfway, and if halfway is even too much, just step that foot out. Okay, heel down, toes up. Works perfectly fine. Or we're going to straighten our leg all the way up, squeeze those thigh muscles, and lower. Switching legs. Remember, you can always use your hands for a little bit of stability if you need a little extra support in the legs. Good. Nice and slow, squeezing those thigh muscles as we reach, lowering nice and slow. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Lower them down. Okay. Holding on to the bottom of our chair. We're going to do both legs at the same time. Again, if it's not feeling right, don't do it. Make any adjustments. Big breath in and up. Exhale, nice and slow, lower them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Good. 3 more. In and up. Out and down. Last 2. Last one. Let's hold here. Hold, hold, hold. You can point and flex the feet if you want a little extra for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Lower them down. Stomp those feet out a little bit. Okay, one more knee exercise here. We're going to hover our right foot just above the ground. Pretend like you're stepping on a sponge. And we're going to take that sponge and we're going to just circle it around. Okay? Again, if this doesn't feel good in the knees, You can just lift the foot up halfway and lower. Circling that sponge around. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Good. Just warming that knee up extra for our standing exercises coming up. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okay, coming on to that left side. And remember, one side could feel completely different than the other side, and it's not a bad thing. It's just something we maybe want to notice in our bodies, okay? So we're going to step on that sponge with our left foot, and then we're going to take that sponge and we're just going to clean a little circle in one direction. Good. Nice and slow. Trying to take it easy on our knees. Our knees are very delicate, so we want to treat them nicely. 3, 2, 1. Switch directions. Nice and slow. Again, these are great exercises for us to just get curious about how we're feeling in the body, where we're feeling sensation in the body. Try not to judge, just notice. And release. Stomp it out. Okay, so we've practiced sit to stand quite a bit, and hopefully you have your favorite method, whether it's a narrow or wide stance, whether it's a breathing in or out to stand. You can do any of the arm movements or positions. Of course, using your chair is also a wonderful idea. We're going to stand up and we're going to get behind our chair. So taking a nice deep breath in or out, coming up, or staying seated for modifications. And then we're going to slowly and safely move to the back of our chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see. Actually, let's go like this. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing here, okay? I want you to just keep your chair in front of you. You don't have to turn sideways. I just want you to be able to see my feet. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to find our feet, look down at the feet, make sure they're pointing forward. Knees are pointing forward, nice little bend in the knees here, about hip distance apart, okay? We want to scoot our chair nice and close so we can push down for extra support. We don't want to push it forward because the chair can always slip forward. So having it close is great and also helps us stack our body nice and tall. Bending the knees, let's heel toe lift. If you're seated, just heel toe lift with us, okay? Nice and slow, nice and small movements. Okay, we're coming into some of our balancing here. So if you feel safe, that's most important. You can bring one hand onto the hip. Maybe try the other hand. Try not to lock those knees out, okay? And then if we're feeling pretty good with that, we can try both hands, either hovering above our chair or coming onto the hips. Okay, this is going to be the most high impact with the hands on the hips. You can take it a little bit smaller, a little bit slower, maybe just come on your tippy toes, and that's okay. We're actually going to stand on our tippy toes here in 3, 2, 1. Hands back on the chair, tippy toes. Hold, hold, hold. Try not to lock those knees out. Maybe one hand hovers. Maybe both hands hover. Okay. We want them close to that chair for support. 3, 2, 1. Lowering it down nice and slow. Good. Okay. If you're standing, you're going to kick back. If you're seated, you're going to kick forward like we were doing before. Okay. Whether it's a half kick or an extended leg, seated, kick forward, standing, kick back. Nice and slow. Try not to throw the movement all into the knee. Think about those thighs squeezing and those calves squeezing upwards. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to come into our one-legged stance. So finding our nice rooted position, knees bent. We're going to bring that chair in nice and close. And then we're going to stand on our right foot. So lifting that or putting our weight into that right foot. Option 1 is to step that left toe back and just have it here. Okay, this is great, especially if you want to practice no hands. Or we're going to draw the knee parallel to the other knee and lift that foot off the ground. Okay, it doesn't have to be as high as mine. I'm just finding a nice tall spine. Engaging our abs will help with balance and finding a focal point that's not moving, say Edgar on the couch rather than me. And breathe. If we're feeling pretty good here, not locking our standing knee, maybe that right arm comes down, a little counterweight. Maybe you can even bring that arm out to the side for a little bit more balance. Maybe that helps. Okay, staying here, or if you feel pretty good, maybe that left hand, you release the fingers and just set the palm on the chair, or we'll try to lift it up. Okay, deep breaths. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Lower everything down, coming back. I'm sorry, I didn't explain the modification for seated, but hopefully you were just extending your leg out front, like when we were just kicking back with both legs. That being said, coming on to that other side, rinsing it out, maybe bending one knee and then the other. You can heel toe lift or kick back, but we're coming on to our other side. So we're rooting down through that left leg now, and then shifting our weight over to the left leg, stepping that right toe back, again staying here the whole time, especially if we're not feeling pretty good in our balance, or we're going to lift that foot gently off the ground. Try not to strain the muscles in the legs so we don't get any cramping. Okay, so again, staying here, engaging the abs, finding a focal point, bending that standing knee, and then maybe that left arm comes down, a little counterbalance, maybe you raise it up a little bit. Okay, deep breaths, and then maybe you play around with that other hand, maybe just pushing down with the palm in the chair or lifting it up nice and slow. Again, you know your limits. Okay, try not to overcorrect. If you start to wobble, just push your hand down on the chair. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering everything back down. Rinse it out, kicking back, bending one knee or the other, or heel toe lift. And finally, I'm going to turn my chair back here. We're going to widen our stance. I like to be as wide as the chair legs, or a little bit wider here. We're going to make some hip circles. So just kind of releasing any tension that might be in the hips. Okay, if this doesn't feel good, you can always go side to side or do anything else. Maybe 1 or 2 hands coming onto the hips here. Okay, remember, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. Okay, 1 hand is perfectly fine, especially if we're not feeling very balanced today. 3, 2, 1, switching directions, nice and slow, big or small, doesn't matter. I just want it to feel good. If it doesn't feel good, try something different, okay? Or just have a seat if that feels better. If you're done standing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice and slow. Let's make our way back to our chair to stretch those legs out. Coming to sit, let's extend our right leg. Nice deep breath in, slow breath out. Finding our comfortable forward fold. Maybe the head and neck are nice and tall, or maybe you dip the chin in towards the chest. Again, any eye issues, keep the eyes above the heart. And then we're going to pull the toes up towards the knee with just the ankle or your hand if that's available. Hold and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here on this side. Option to push the foot down towards the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Coming back up. Stepping that foot back. Extending the left side. Same, okay? Big breath in. Exhale, reach down. Deciding what you want to do with your head and neck. And then coming to a comfortable position and then drawing the toes up. Grabbing them if that's accessible for you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying here, just pressing the sole of the foot if you want anything different. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Coming back up. Stepping it back. Good. Shoulders are heavy. Hands coming out in front of us. Big breath in and up. Slow breath out and down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Finally, big breath in. Find those hands together. Draw them down the center line of our body until they come to our heart center. Giving yourself a nice little nod or bow. Giving thanks for this day. Thanks for all that we have and all that we can do. I thank you for joining me today, and from my heart to yours, namaste.